for that part.
It's cold. Up there, warm it up.
It has the juice. Woo!
It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I know nothing is sweet. From excited that I don't anything to.
Welcome, Nate, to the only way I could have started it this week. I'm sorry, but the world demands it. Welcome to The End Is...
Sigh.
Yep. It is not The End Is Corn. It is The End Is Sigh.
I'm Nate.
Oh, I'm Todd.
And
Did you
Heimdall
hear?
sneezed.
Yeah, that's Heimdall. He's in the room this time.
Yes, he's back.
He's back and deadlier than ever, everybody.
So, before we get into anything, obviously you played that song. That's going over everywhere.
Yep.
It's massive.
It's everywhere.
And I kind of saw something about that, actually.
Yeah.
The people that created it.
Mm-hmm.
Same people that created Hide Your Kid, Hide Your Wife.
Yep.
Like, they are behind a lot of those internet songs.
It's amazing that they're still this successful.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like they're a Weird Al Yankovic
Right.
of meme songs.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the trailer? Or you guess not. The Weird Al
Daniel Radcliffe?
mockumentary looks so good.
I've heard like everyone's like ranting and raving
Because it
just
looks
about
almost
the
like
trailer.
a Walk Hard type thing.
Yeah.
Where it's not an accurate story, but it's like a fun fuck you story.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I love Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
Just in
kudos. Like,
general.
it's nice. Hopefully this gets him out of Harry Potter light.
I think he's been out of it for a long time, but
He has, but like there's still those diehard people no matter what.
for sure. They're never going to stop, though. I don't
No.
think they're ever going to see him as anything but Harry.
Yeah.
Even though he's done like Guns Akimbo and the fucking the Swiss Army Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't seen that one yet. I need to see that
It's
still.
so insane, but it's so good.
Yeah. So besides that, what do we usually do on the show?
Yeah, welcome to another week. Usually,
Mhm.
and we haven't done it in quite a while, usually we talk about underrated movies,
Yeah, we do.
and then we discuss a few themes that go with them. So, Nate, if we did Jurassic Park, what would the themes be?
Oh, Jurassic Park. Tour vehicles.
Tour vehicles.
Yep.
All right, you fucking off the pot. Give me one other.
Porta
Tour
potties.
vehicles. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, we would probably do porta potties. Give me one fact out of the air for tour vehicles.
One fact out of the air. Most are mid-sized SUVs.
What is a tour vehicle? All right. Well, you get the idea. We would pair it with themes. Usually underrated movies, although we just left Bad Movie Month, and we are not going to do an underrated movie this week because we can't, because it's a brand new release, which is what?
It is 3,000 Years of Longing.
Yep. It's in the theaters right now. You can still go see it. So we're going to do a little bit of a variety hour. Sometimes we do that when we don't have a movie with themes. And so we'll talk about some... Jaime wants to get on mic. You want to talk to the... No? Okay. Yeah, we talk about just random shit from the internet. We clean up some phone notes.
We pretty much talk about what, we've been making meaning out of the meantime.
Yeah, why? Yeah, so that is the meaning of our podcast name, is to make meaning. Oh, God. It's circular
Guys,
logic.
I screwed him up there because he wasn't
started
ready
with
for me to say it without him queuing me up for it.
Yeah, I usually softball you something on that. Well, yeah, we usually... I have
he's
nothing
lost.
now.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
just
he
stared into
covered
the
it all.
void that is
That's
my
it.
life.
So we'll start off with what you been up to?
What I've been up to since we last recorded?
Yeah.
I watched a lot of shows, and usually I give my recommendation during this part by accident. But I don't think I'm not going to recommend any of these I liked them, but I'll just talk about them in general this time. I watched all of We Own This City.
Okay.
And that's on HBO. And that is a spiritual successor to The Wire, which, sacrilege, I have not seen The Wire. It is on my list. It's on my short list to watch because it's one of those greatest shows of all time things.
Yeah.
But this is definitely, The Wire is all about corruption and street violence and Baltimore in the early 2000s. It's really that kind of level. And this is almost the opposite with this extreme corruption of the Baltimore police. And it's from real stories and testimonies of these people of what they did. It's so... You don't watch this to feel good when you're done. You watch it to be like, oh, fuck me. That's so bad.
You watch it to I should just be a better person.
Yeah, or you hope somebody can fix the system that is so broken. But anyway, yeah, watch all that. It's really good. John Bernthal, Josh Charles. There's a really good cast in that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What? Let me pull up. Hold on. Give me. Oh my God. Give me a second here. Oh, I watched a couple movies.
Okay.
I usually don't put movies into the mix.
Yeah.
And I felt like I needed to. I
Nice.
watched the other ones, and I was like, I need to kind of get a different pace.
All right.
I watched The Northman.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched The Witch, or The Vavitch, however you want to
Is that on Netflix?
No, I had to pay for both of these. They're
Okay.
HBO, I believe.
I want to say I've seen The
Amazon.
Witch.
With little Anya Taylor Joy Johnson. Joy. What's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy. She plays Magic in the New Mutants.
Maybe. I don't know.
The blonde.
I don't know.
You know who this person is?
I know that person is, yes.
Okay.
But the movie, I just...
It's like puritanical. It's like back in the day, like before the Salem witch trials, all that kind of stuff. And it's like about a little family with some twins. It's her younger brother, and then
sounds familiar.
It's a slow burn, but it's one of those like it's more creepy than it is scary.
Yeah.
Even though it does have some visual stuff where you're like, oh, that's. So that was good. The Northman, I just.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it. I did. Oh, you know what? I did finish Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
That was it. Finally, it done with 6 seasons. It's some mixed emotions there. It's very well acted. It's so fucking well acted with some of these.
Was it like one of those shows where it had the peak early on?
Yes.
And then it kind of tapered off, but it didn't shit the bed at the end.
Let's say they had a main cast and a main story through because I think it was based on a movie of the same name, and it got to season 4 with a certain character that's like the matriarch of this like almost Point Break thieving family that's like hardcore, and then they changed up the cast for like and the way they tell the story. They started using a lot of flashbacks, and it just totally screwed kind of the momentum. But, I mean, I think it's still worth a watch. The first 5 seasons are phenomenal. The 6th one, you just kind of deal with some of the things as they wrap it up.
Yeah, that's good, though. I mean, at least they didn't shit the bed. I feel like that's the important part. As long as they get a good, like, somewhat ending where you're like, all right, I'm not happy with it, but I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Like, it wasn't like I was like, oh, fuck yes, this is great. It's not like The Americans or something. I was like, that's how it should have ended. It was like, I could see what they should have done, but I'm not, like, upset that I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a Dexter scenario and things like that. And I did watch Beavis and Butthead, the episodes.
Yeah.
They're so good.
They are.
Dude.
They live
the stand-offs are the where they're watching the TikTok video of the people in Paris and they're like, oh, that's Houston. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure. No, that's Houston. See, that's like that thing. He's like, I think that's something in Paris, like the Eiffel Tower. And he's like, no, that's like one of those big oil things for the Houston Oilers. And he's like, oh yeah, I think you're right. I was like, God damn it. And then the fire one.
Yeah, the fire episode.
When he's like making Beavis run laps at the high school and
like he's doing good moral things.
And he's like, really? Okay.
Like, yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like, Mike Judge has the pulse of like what makes like good timing for comedy, even in these guys that were back in the early 90s, right?
Oh yeah.
And when it starts and it's like dun 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 and they're like laughing, I'm like, dude, I remember being up at like 2 a.m. as a young kid and being like, oh, thank God it's not just music videos. I get to watch Beavis and Butthead do a story. And it feels like it's so nostalgic.
Oh yeah.
But it still makes me laugh out loud.
Yeah, the stories are great, but then it's like it's awesome them getting with the trends of like, fuck it, let's get into TikTok. Let's make fun of the viral videos. Anything like that.
So the ASMR
and they still
one
do. Yeah, the ASMR is really good. But they still do music videos.
Yes.
And it's funny because they had the Post Malone one.
They did.
And it's always funny because Beavis like, I don't know, I kind of like him, Butthead.
Yeah. You can almost tell like Mike Judge is like, I know he probably likes Post Malone.
Yeah.
Because Post Malone, for all I've seen, like the actual person is really nice.
Yeah.
Super down to earth and cool. And so it's like, well, Beavis and Butthead would make fun of it. But I want to have that edge of where Beavis is like, oh, it's kind of cool, Butthead, you know, like, come on. So yeah, it is fun, really kind of ride the line there. There's that one, I think there's a country star guy, and it's baffling.
That was it really good.
And how do you get the rights to do that? Is it just, does MTV own some of those rights? And once they're played on there, they can just use them?
I don't know.
Because I would like to think Post Malone was like, dude, you should use my video. Yeah. Like, say whatever the fuck you want about me, like, use it.
He seems like a guy that doesn't care
that he would laugh at that.
Think. He's just there in the moment because like there's so many TikToks I've seen of him just doing like a weird dance at his concerts, and he's like that's his thing now.
Yeah,
he lives into it.
Yeah, he's just living his life.
Oh yeah,
this is now a Post Malone fan account, but no, he would be like, dude, I don't care what you say. Because at one point, like, he's a little slow. He kind of sings like this, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of good, you know. It's like I bet Post Malone was like, that's an attack on me, but I also find it funny because I get to get roasted by these guys.
Yep.
So
nice.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it was catching up on stuff. But what about you?
I went camping. It was really nice.
Okay, where'd you go?
Wyoming. Yeah, you think not nice, but it was nice up there.
Story over.
We saw five moose. What do you want to call
it?
Mice. Yeah, saw 5 moose up there, so that was really cool.
Nice. How like babies and moms or like?
So the first ones we saw were a set of 2. They were just laying in a field as we were driving away from a hike. And then the next set was a set of 3, and it was a mama, a papa, and a baby.
Ooh, a whole thing.
So, yeah, it was a really cool experience up there. And
was this closer to, like, Yellowstone and stuff?
No. Snowy Range.
Oh, by the ski resort.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
So, the The only thing that sucked is a fire ban, obviously. So didn't feel much like camping without the fire.
Yeah, I guess you can't even bring like your own little like stand-up one, can you?
I think you could bring a propane
like a self-contained one.
Yeah. Oh, well, not like a self-contained one, but like a propane burning one you can.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
not like a fire pit to throw wood in. It has to be like an actual established pit at the campsite, but we kind of went backwoods camping.
Oh, damn. That's hardcore.
Yeah.
I went to the gym. That's pretty cool, right?
Nice,
Is that news? That's news, right?
Yeah, that's news. How'd you feel?
Good.
Yeah? You seem like you're conflicted with that.
I needed to go to the gym.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's all I have. I needed to go.
Okay.
It wasn't like I was like, oh man, it was interesting watching. They have like 10 TVs up above the board at this particular place, and it's like NBC, CBS, HGTV, and then Fox News, and Hunter Biden's laptop. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you see it online as like a meme, and I'm like, they are just that in real time. But anyway, this is my political rant. But yeah, cool.
Nice.
Should we get into the movie news part?
Yeah.
Or the phone? I guess the general phone cleanup part.
Yeah, we can go with just news. Yeah, all that.
Because I need to clean up. There was a lot of news this week, Nate.
Yeah, there was.
Let's talk about Halloween Ends. So it comes out October 14th.
Mm-hmm.
But did you hear what John Carpenter had to say?
No, I didn't hear what he had to say. I saw that they are releasing it on Peacock as well.
Yes.
It is not just going to be a theatrical release. It is also going to be released on Peacock.
Yeah. Everything. The movie theaters are struggling as fuck, and it's because you keep releasing them same day.
Yep.
And I get it. People don't always have the money to go see them in the theater. But you're losing something now. Mm-hmm. Give it a window. We've talked about this early on in the pod, I think. Give it a fucking window.
Yeah.
Release it in the theater. Make them wait the fucking month and a half at least or something, and then release it.
That's how it is with Disney movies. They're doing the 45-day release to streaming.
Why would you give up that much of a production to let people sit on the couch and like look at their phone while it's going on? Because then you don't build a fan base.
Yeah. Well, that's so. I mean, we'll get to what did he say?
Yeah. Oh, with just saying. John Carpenter says there's always possibility for a continuation of the Halloween franchise after Halloween ends. I will have to see how much money it makes.
I think
I love John Carpenter, but dude,
I think
fuck off with the money.
Horror movies need to go in the way of like I thought with like Predator and all that being an anthology.
Right.
Where it's not just a continuation in there. Like let fucking Michael Myers go out of town. Let him like go elsewhere besides
Michael Myers in Miami Beach.
Yeah. Like let him, that's fine.
Tank top, board shorts, still mask.
I would watch it.
It would be a spoof for sure. Yeah. It's a shame when it comes down to just money, and I get it. That's everything. That's the name of the game. Mm-hmm. It's money, 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 money. But to have somebody as established as that with as much, he's got the money. He's fine. Oh, yeah. He doesn't need to be like, let me just keep beating a dead horse. You already did that. You already made the mistake, and people hated the franchise for a long time. They reinvigorated it. They fumbled a little bit of Halloween Kills. But you don't go, this is called Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
ENDS. You know what that word fucking means, Carpenter?
So does that mean the next one will be Halloween's Born?
It's just a big cycle.
Yeah.
Halloween ends again. Maybe it's Easter begins, and this is just
we pinky swear.
Oh, God.
So, going to the whole money thing.
Yep.
Batgirl. Did you hear about that?
Oh, I did.
They're having this, secret. They're calling it a funeral screening. And
so
I'm like,
exists?
That is ridiculous for them to call it a funeral screening.
How about you just release it for money then?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, so what person's going to be able to get a hold of that footage? You know, they're probably trying to work out a way to get a hold of that footage before they actually put it in a vault or whatever the fuck they do with it. Someone's going to be trying to film.
Bootlegging it.
Yeah. It's going to release, and then Warner Bros. Is just going to kind of shoot themselves in the foot for not doing it themselves.
Right. Well, here's the thing is like usually studios will release that stuff when they're financially fumbling. Right now is when they are. So they're actually, the reason they're fumbling is because they stopped that and other things we'll talk about, or we have talked about. But now you would release it to stop the thing you started with a non-release of it. Like it's like they've dug their own hole now.
100%. Because they've also delayed Aquaman 2 and The Flash. Or not The Flash. Shazam.
Yep.
Fear of the Gods.
Next year.
And like Aquaman 2 is next December now.
Yeah.
Shazam is March. And I'm like, I feel like they're editing out Amber Heard, right?
No. Well,
are they doing, because like, why would you?
They're doing the whole Ezra Miller redemption tour. Why would they care about Amber Heard?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
This dude is potentially locked into like cult and kidnapping stuff. And they're like, well, they're talking about his mental health and he's really coming to bat for us now. It's like, this is all just PR spin. They're just dumping money into PR.
Yep.
Oh, but speaking of this, the horrible dumpster fire, unlike the one in Beavis and Butthead, is Warner Brothers Discovery is Legendary Films. Legendary Entertainment is planning to move on from Warner Brothers and make a deal to develop films with either Sony or Paramount.
Yep.
The company has worked with Warner Brothers on Dune and the Monsterverse films.
Well, they also did Detective Pikachu.
It's a huge company.
And for them to be like, all right, well, we're going to leave.
Yeah.
That's a huge hit for them, a huge blow.
And it's not because of financials, it's because of the creative treatment that everybody's
Especially because Dune, that was, well received as a movie.
With part 2 in the works already.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong, wasn't well received.
Which they're doing the TV show.
But, yeah, on Apple, right?
Is it Apple?
I thought, okay. And then Detective Pikachu, like Pokemon, has a huge following as it is. So if there's any other kind of like Pokemon movies later on.
True.
That's a lot of money. I don't know what else Legendary. I know they did the Hellboys at some point.
Legendary, I'm trying to, I wish, if we were more professional, we'd have that list up in front of us, but Legendary is behind a lot of really good content. They're one of those, like, where you see it and you go, oh, well, there's probably something really good behind this. Yep. It's like Syncope. That's Nolan, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that is. Okay. It's almost like seeing, what is the name? A24 we were talking about last week. Like, you see, like, oh, this is going to be some quality, which the Vavitch is A24.
Okay, yeah.
They also say that Warner Bros. Discovery's push to cut the $3 billion, we talked about this a bit, is risking long-term damage to relationships with creative talent. Quote, the messaging both inside the company and externally is stay away or get out if you can. Guys.
It is.
You have one of the best content platforms.
Well, that's the other thing is like the guy that took over. Yeah, Discovery, all he had to do was just not fuck up.
Yeah.
The groundwork was laid out for him.
Just keep doing what you were doing. And
he would have been fine, but no, it's just everything's going to shit. And that's one of those things where House of Dragons, I'm wondering how much that's going to hurt from this.
Would you see that showrunner just left after episode 2?
Oh, no.
One of the showrunners is departing. He said he worked on it for 3 years. He's ready to move on. You don't do that with episode 2 out. That's bad PR. Like, you would keep that secret. You're just like, dude, just stay on and don't do anything until it's done.
Right.
But to jump now is almost like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Yeah. Obviously, it's got the numbers because you have a built-in viewership. Even though they burned us so fucking bad, I don't know what you're doing jumping in this quickly. But whatever, you do you, audience. But to have the showrunner leave and then to have people actually, like I've heard reviews of people being like, dude, this is not good. And it's like feels very rushed. I don't know. I'm waiting for it to finish to gauge whether I dive in.
Yep.
But speaking of, again, the Warner Brothers stuff, this is what has kind of the most news, is Apple TV and Hulu and Netflix are already highly interested in acquiring Batman Caped Crusader.
Oh, wow.
So they're all now everybody's starting to pick up all the scraps that HBO Max is losing.
Yeah, and you know what? People are going to love it too, probably.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just, yeah. How do you feel about this? This is all streaming stuff. There's a Randall Park who is from WandaVision, the cop, and Melissa Fumero, who is from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
And they're releasing a movie called Blockbuster, which is a Netflix series about the last ever Blockbuster video store. Does that feel like you're rubbing the face, like you're rubbing Blockbuster's face in the shit that it had in your house that you crushed them? Like, you're the reason Blockbuster's out of business. And now you're making their movie to make money for your own company.
I kind of want to see it.
No, but it doesn't, like, from the stills, it doesn't look great, but, that's all stills.
It just sounds like it would be a good sitcom, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, isn't it weird? Like, it's a slap in the face for...
It is 100% a slap in the face.
Like, hey, we put you out of business, but now we're going to make money off of that story.
Yep.
So, you do what you can as a streaming service. Yeah. Matt Shakman? Shakman?
Yeah.
He is a veteran TV director who ushered Marvel Studios in with WandaVision.
I think he's rumored to be the director for Fantastic Four, right?
Yes, he was going to do Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
And then he's going to be pulled out of the next Star Trek movie to then focus on Fantastic Four. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay. WandaVision was great. And it seemed like
probably their best series.
He really cared for like the TV shows that made what TV is today.
Right. That's true.
And so,
all different genres.
It seems like he's going to be like, hey, I want to go off the source material. I want to make sure I get the best source material and not just shit the bed with this.
Yeah.
So I'm on board with it.
Well, we can only cross our fingers for that one. I think, is this the one that Anne Hathaway is in? Lady in the Lake halted filming after a group of locals contacted producers and threatened to shoot somebody if production didn't cease. Producers were told to pay $50,000 to the group before filming continued. Apple has opted to film elsewhere. That's so bizarre. I don't understand how that works. So
Yeah.
the state gives you the permission, gives you the tax breaks, whatever. You come in your film, it's all signed off by the police. They know you're doing production. How can a local group be like, I'm going to kill somebody unless you give me $50K? And that's
Right.
just, you're just like, never, we're going to go somewhere else. That's illegal. If I said, Nate, hi, Jaime. Jaime is causing troubles over there. If I said, Nate, I'm going to shoot you in the head unless you give me $50K to put this podcast somewhere else, you wouldn't just be like, I'm going somewhere else. You'd be like, I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah.
You don't just threaten an entire crew.
You don't just fold, I feel.
How do you?
Because if that's the case, then shit, just go to any studio. Like Studio Wars, just be like, hey, go to the studio. Tell them we're going to, shoot someone if you don't shut down production.
Murder you.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
How has that happened in 2022? That just blew my mind. Anyway, there was also something else about Cate Blanchett. First trailer for Marvel star Cate Blanchett's new movie. And everybody's like, Marvel star Cate Blanchett? I'm sorry, the established actress Cate Blanchett from so many fucking movies over like a historic career. And you're like, Marvel character because she played, what was her name in Thor Ragnarok, the sister?
Oh,
she played one fucking role, and you're going to call her Marvel stars? That's...
jeez.
I mean, is a Zoomer world we're living in now.
I'm sure Marvel's enjoying the shit out of that. They're like, man, we're so big that that's the Marvel star.
She's fucking Lord of the Rings. She's Galadriel.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
And obviously she did way more stuff before that. Like, she's prominent. That's like saying if Meryl Streep had like a cameo in a Marvel movie, calling her like Marvel's Meryl Streep. Like, no, I don't think so. I did see, when I went and saw... you might have seen the same trailers. You actually don't watch the trailers. Never mind. Nate sits outside. We've talked about this.
Actually, I did see a trailer.
What'd you see?
I watched the Blood and Honey trailer because that released.
I saw it and I skipped right past it.
It's one of those where it's going to be complete shit. It's going to be garbage. Winnie the Pooh, by the way. Blood and Honey. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those, like, the only way to watch it is if you watch it with a group of friends.
Just to rip on it?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's no other way to watch it. Because even watching that, you're just like, the acting seems terrible. The effects and, like, whatever the story is just seems batshit dumb.
It does look like a low-grade horror budget movie, right?
Yeah. It's like, one of those where you go into it and you look at it like, okay, yeah, public domain is open for Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
But it shows, like, not everyone should take advantage of that.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
Yeah. We talked about all these different streaming services, but Paramount Plus and Showtime are now combining into a single streaming app.
Okay. I mean, kudos. That's good for them. So more content. I don't know what is on Showtime.
I'm trying to think because I just watched here. Was Yellow Jackets on Showtime?
Yes. Yes, it was, I believe.
Okay. So I think they had Black Monday for a little bit as well. And then I think that is over now, but there's a few shows on Showtime. It doesn't have a lot.
That's good, though.
But yeah, it'll be nice to, I guess, not have to... Every time you go into the Amazon app, I'm like, I got to pay $14 to get a premium subscription through Showtime. I'm not going to sign up for Showtime for 1 month. No way. Speaking of the streamings, again, sorry, guys. Disney...
That's all there is. Just
really
streaming.
Is. Disney is exploring a membership program similar to Amazon Prime, where the program could offer discounts or special perks for theme parks and merchandise as well as have Disney Plus included. Does that seem like a big waste of fucking money?
For some people, yes. But other people, the Disney fanatics, they're going to go for it.
One of our guests, Steph, is a Disney fanatic.
And I can't really hate on them.
I don't even see her getting this, though.
Yeah, I can't hate on them because, everyone has their own niche. If Disney can make more money off it, great, good for them. That's what's going to happen.
Say good for Disney,
yeah, I know. But it's just how it is. Like, everyone has their own, like, hobby, collectible, whatever it is.
True. No, and Steph, you can come on here and defend your honor if you'd like. But I just think it would make sense for people that live in California or Florida. Yeah. I don't see people in...
What about France?
Okay. Wherever there's a Disney.
Or Japan.
Wherever there's a Disney name.
Oh yeah. The moon?
But like... No. Yeah.
One day.
But like Colorado, like, why would I want a membership discount program to theme parks when I live in Colorado? I have to then travel to another state, pay all the fees there, and then do it. It just doesn't seem like that's worthwhile to anybody.
No. I mean, they already have, like, the people that live in those areas. I wonder if, like, it's going to screw them over, too, because they have season passes to the park.
Right.
So, where it's like, oh, now we're going to restructure all this because we have this program. I don't know.
And I think, guys, bear with me. I just want to see. I want to make sure I clean up as much of this shit as I can. By the way, Netflix just had their 25th year anniversary.
Yeah, they did. They had a billboard kind of representing like the mail package.
Yeah,
slips.
do you remember getting those?
Yep.
I once had the Deer Hunter for a year. I paid the monthly fee for a year. Didn't rent any other movies from them.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
And then I watched it, and I was like, I was like, shit.
I mean, that was the thing is like a lot of people just held on to it and didn't return their shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people posting there. It's like, hey, I still have this one, Netflix. And I'm like, well, they charged you years ago. They gave you like the, hey, you didn't turn it back in.
I mean, technically, Netflix probably got more than their money's worth that way too. Because how many people had, because you had to, when you got the streaming service, you had to opt out and get more, like spend more for the actual like physical copy of the DVDs.
Right.
To still be delivered. How many people held on to it where they just paid that monthly fee over and over and over again? And Netflix was like, that's fine. We're getting our money's worth for this one copy.
Right. I was thinking about the early days of Netflix and how unique and cool that was.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I haven't rated, do you ever rate anything on the app?
No.
I haven't rated anything on the Netflix app ever.
Yeah.
The last time I did it, or it wasn't the app, it was back when Netflix was first starting and you had to rent them online and you had like the list. And I was like, oh, well, I want it to know like what I think is 5 stars so I can get the better list. That's the last time I ever touched a rating for a movie on that. Other than now, it's
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Right. Well, I didn't even do that shit. Do you thumbs up and stuff?
No, I don't. But that's what
that's all
now.
it really is. Yeah. But like Letterboxd, I don't even rate.
Yeah.
That would take me way too long. But it's like 1,500 movies. Like I'm not fucking rating.
That's
all
time
that shit.
consuming right there.
Yes. But here's some people that rated The Flash, Nate. And you said, I think you mentioned this last time, The Flash received some of the highest scores at test screenings since Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
Which jerk off emoji. Is there an emoji for that?
Eggplant with the
But that's just sexual.
No, that's just I was gonna say with the water squirting, but that's just
way more sexual.
Yeah.
Nope, I guess not. Well, I'm jerking off
please, Todd, not in the pod.
My fake okay. You know what I mean, guys. But so people have started posting screen caps of every time DC releases something like this, and they here's a headline. Critics are already calling Aquaman the best DC movie since The Dark Knight. Shazam marks the best DC Comics movie since The Dark Knight. Wonder Woman 1984's first reactions, one of DC's best sequels. Review, Guns the Suicide Squad is best DC movie since The Dark Knight. Guys, don't trust them that this is the best movie since The Dark Knight. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, just use your own opinion.
Or ours.
Yeah, definitely ours.
Yeah. Just
we're wrong like 100% of the time. 99.
99. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Have we been wrong, Nate? Let's really introspect here. Have we name one time we've been wrong?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We don't have enough time for all that, do we?
Man, I said one time. You go through the list. They canceled the Resident Evil TV series.
I saw that.
I never finished it.
Nope, same here.
I got 2 episodes in and went, never again.
I think I got like 3 episodes in, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to continue on with this. And it was a smart choice, because obviously they didn't care enough about it either.
No.
But then again, it is Netflix.
It is Netflix, and it's a video game adaptation, which is so hard for people to do.
Mm-hmm.
But Francis Lawrence is set to direct Netflix's BioShock film. Michael Green is set to write the script. And I went, let me look who Michael Green is.
Yeah.
Michael Green is behind some of big screenplays like Blade Runner 2049.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I know that was,
and Logan.
That gets you excited, yeah.
I'm down for this now. I'm all in. I love the BioShock series.
I'm glad that it's a movie that they're doing too, because I feel like BioShock is better suited as a movie rather than a TV series.
Did I say series?
You said movie. You were correct, yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like it's better suited for...
Definitely. I don't want to chunk it out.
No.
It needs to be a full experience where you're engulfed in Rapture.
Yep.
Which is the name of this underwater city.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see how they bring that to the screen.
Oh, yeah. The aesthetics and all
yes,
that.
It's so cool.
It's one of those where I'm saddened that it's through Netflix and not through the theaters.
Netflix, they are so hit and miss that it is scary. Again, they're the ones that released fucking Resident Evil.
Yep.
Which, speaking of which, the Umbrella Academy showrunner Steve Blackman is set to develop the live-action Horizon Zero Dawn series for Netflix.
I saw that too, yeah.
So, Netflix is scooping up all the video game adaptations.
Oh, yeah. I think they're trying to figure out what's the next big thing, considering, comics were the front runner for all the movies and content. They're like, well, let's get into the video game stuff.
Yes.
No one's really scratched the surface on that, so let's just try to find something in there.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like that's you did all the big like YA, the young adult fan fiction stuff,
Yep.
all that. Like, you did all of that. So I think this is probably the next. It is a logical choice, if not scary, for
Yeah.
people that love these games. And when it's not like you just read a book and it took you, I don't know, a few hours. Some people speed read. When you play a video game, I probably invested hundreds of hours into BioShock the series.
yeah.
This is much different when you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
nah.
So I guess
it's more personal because you're actually directing the story in
besides
the game
the stuff
as well.
that is announced or
Yeah.
any of that, what kind of game? Like, what's the number one? Like, you want to see this adapted?
Like my mind immediately goes to like a Red Dead Redemption, but that is so. That would be pretty good though. Like watch the John Marsden story.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would just be a Western, right? So it needs to be almost like fantastical.
Yeah.
I would like to see. This throws back to one of our recent conversations about the 2D scrollers like Limbo or
Yeah.
Little Nightmares. I'd love to see that on a bigger screen of like almost like a one shot kind of like 1917
Okay.
tried of like a kid trying to escape the fucked up. There would be a horror movie,
Okay.
but
Kind
the
of like
fucked
that,
up
or
shit.
Birdman and all that. How it was
Yes,
just one continuous
one
shot?
shot,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be good, actually, for like a good.
Because the aesthetics and like it's like larger than life. I think that would be cool to just see kind of that
that
happen. And it would be cool to see a movie try to do that side scroll persona like in real world though, you know, like try to fake that aesthetic.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it for the whole thing, but like you'd have like an homage, like here's a moment where they're running side left to right and trying to escape
I guess
stuff.
that's like Mario. That's still coming out. I totally spaced out about that.
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
And then some news popped up about it somewhere.
What was the news about it?
I don't know what it was. It wasn't like important news. It was just like, oh, hey, this is what's
That's
kinda
still
going
happening,
on.
remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, oh shit, that is going on.
What would you have adapted?
I don't know. It's hard to say because like, there's part of me that would really love to see Jack and Daxter.
I knew that.
But
was
at the
gonna
same
that would be
time-
so tough.
There's a lot going for
Who
it.
would you cast as Jack?
A nobody.
Really?
Yeah, find someone.
You don't want it to be like a Gosling.
No,
That's fair.
no. Gosling's too old for that now.
They would just I mean, they'd put some makeup on, put some big hair, because it's all about the hair.
Yeah, maybe Nick Offerman as the sage. He's getting to that age.
Oh
almost.
yeah, he could be a sage. Who would voice Daxter? Same
Hmm.
guy?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You know the studios would never do that because
No.
they're little assholes.
They're greedy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of video games, Nate, the price of the PlayStation 5 keeps going up. Apparently they're raising the price everywhere again. People still
Wow.
can't get it.
Jeez. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess, it makes sense because people are just snagging it up because of that reason.
Right.
They can still make a profit off of it. And that's the thing is people keep buying
That's true.
secondhand.
You think
And
it's
that's
scalpers?
why, yeah. If it wasn't for that, then yeah, I'm sure people would be able to actually obtain some of this because how many people are probably using PlayStation 5s as like gimmicks where it's like, hey, spend some money here, get entered into a raffle for a PS5.
Right. That we've had friends win.
Yeah, there's
from that
so many
recently,
different
yeah.
things that are set up that way where it's more of a promotion deal now rather than an actual item you can just obtain.
Yeah, that's true. It's such a it's become so hard to get that it is a gift now
Mm-hmm.
and not just something all the consumers have, which I don't think is good for them. There's no way they should be making way more money off of this thing.
Yeah.
Because there's no way just the scalpers that pick up a few shipped to Walmart on a random Tuesday are enough to... You'd want so many more households and families for Christmas to buy for their kids and everything. You want that.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised because, you have the big release God of War coming up.
I'm so excited for Ragnarok.
And usually there's always like, hey, these heavy hitter games like this, there would be a special edition console. And they haven't announced like a special
That's
edition
true. Well, they said
console
there's
for
not even
this.
been a PlayStation Pro or anything yet.
No.
It's like the third edition of this already, and they still haven't released like a special series.
That's fine.
Which I don't like the special series. So
No.
I'm not arguing for it. It's just weird that they haven't because these companies, Sony and Microsoft, love to do that shit
Yeah.
now.
So is this going to be like the longest console for us actually going forward? Or,
Maybe.
Because like it has gotten shorter and shorter as the years gone by.
Which is so...
But the way it is,
sucks.
and it sells all their product before they get a chance, clearly they don't care because their product's selling.
Right.
Whether it gets in the consumer's hands or the scalper's hands.
Right. They're still getting some
They
money
might
from it.
say like, oh, we'd rather get it to the consumers that want it rather than the scalpers. But in the end, they don't care because they're getting the money.
Right. Well, I mean, it would be dictated, right, by Microsoft releasing their next system, and then you'd be like, oh, here's the pressure.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. At some point, I think there is a peak to technology, and this is a much bigger conversation, where
Mhm.
I don't notice the difference enough in quality to give a shit.
Well, I mean, the only thing it
Between
comes
like
down
UHD and 4K and everything,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't know the difference.
the only thing it comes down to is the quality of the actual game.
Right, the level of detail.
That's
Which
all that really matters.
most games these days, like Ghost of Tsushima, which is being adapted into a...
Yep.
It looks really... I'm very excited for it. Like, blades of grass are separate and so it's like...
Yeah.
At some point, I don't even notice that because I'm so in there, but I don't need you to have, like, another...
Yep.
upgrade of like I need 3 billion more different color pixels. Like I'm good.
Yeah, you just need a good story and a good game. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But now it's all battle royale shit now.
It really is. Well, aren't they releasing like a new Warzone thing again? And
Probably.
when was the last time you played one of those games, Nate? We used to play all the time.
Oh, fuck. It's been a long time. It is. It's just, I don't know. I haven't picked up. I am excited though because Overwatch is coming out.
Oh, and I saw Splatoon
And-
just got a sequel, right?
I think, yeah. But yeah, Overwatch 2 is being announced.
I never
That's
played one.
Going to come out like October 4th or something like that.
Mm.
And it's a free to play, which will be nice.
Oh, does that mean I have to try it?
Yeah, you do. Hey, it's free.
I mean, it's free. It does sound good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a battle royale. It's just 5v5.
Oh, we need to find 3 more people.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Jaime, you're in.
You can chomp at them.
you just Jaime over there. I know this maneuver. The chomp. I think that's it for a lot of it. I know we went through a lot. It gets a little blurry in there. The more I talk, the more mumbly I get. So enjoy that shit. But yeah, I think. Are you ready to move into the second half of this pod?
Yes, I am.
Ready to talk about 2022's
3,000 Years of Longing.
Yes, indeed, brand fucking new.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert. Let's just guys. Spoiler alert. Did you just hear it? I just put it in. Okay. You have been spoiler alert because Nate, what are your thoughts on 3,000 Years of Longing?
It was a good movie. I feel like as a series of short stories,
Yes.
it was good. It's just the ending for me didn't really stick. It was, it just felt weird of the wish that she made. And then from there, it kind of changed. And I was like, I was enjoying these short stories.
Yeah.
And the other part I really want to give him credit to was the credits. Did you watch any of the credits?
I did watch some of the credit. I didn't say like, did I? I stayed for quite a while. I don't know what you're talking about.
I enjoyed because like through these short stories, you really didn't get...
Oh, it split it into... That's right.
Yes.
It did split it into
Yeah.
the different story credits.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
I thought that was really nice
Yes.
of giving those
That was
actors
cool.
and actresses credit
Yep.
due to their short story, not necessarily going through, here's the cast and here who they were.
Yep.
Because in those stories, you really didn't know who these people were.
No.
And so when they did it that way, broke it down, I'm like, okay, this makes sense now of who was what. And I really enjoyed that they did that.
It felt like a book.
Yeah.
With chapters. Yeah, everything you said I totally agree on. It didn't stick the landing. It wasn't a bad movie by any means. It was definitely this would be a recommend, like go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely the stories are all great. When it tells like 4 main stories.
Yep.
And those are really good. And like the backdrop of it with Swinton and Elba, it's fun and everything like that. But the ending left something to be desired. So you're kind of like, okay, you get it.
Yep.
But you're not like, fuck yeah. It's again like we were talking about a series ending. You had a really good ride, and I don't regret watching it. It didn't take away from the rest of the movie, but I was like, oh, it could have done a little bit better with like wrapping that up.
Yep, exactly.
It was pretty. It's kind of open ended.
Yeah.
And open ended to the point where they walk off to the horizon. So like,
well, it's like open ended to the point of where it's not like it makes you think. It's more of just like okay, I'm not too worried about what they're doing.
Right.
I would just be more interested in what other stories he creates as he went off.
That's true. Or I just wanted some more of like some satisfaction to what they get, like what he gets out of it.
Yeah. What happened with him exactly.
Yeah. Like, cause it's very vague. It's almost like he leaves for a little bit and comes back and you're like, what the fuck? I was kind of confused onto what some of her wishes were until like well after the fact. I was like, what did she actually wish for? And so we'll get into it here. Directed by George Miller. We talked about this last time. This is Mad Max Fury Road guy. Obviously, other Mad Max is super visually great.
Oh yeah.
It looks fantastic. I love the aesthetic of the old stories. And then again, Tilda Swinton as the woman that's like, she's an author and she's on business and she's like studying the world.
Yeah.
And where were they at?
Oh gosh, dang it.
It's on the tip
I
of my
know
fucking
it's
tongue.
there and I can't remember for the life of me.
Should I hear you just, but then Elba is the genie.
Yep.
Or they call him the Jinn. So
Yes.
DJINN.
And they had really good chemistry going into this.
Yes.
Of their back and forth banter of when they were talking about, well, I know you're genie, so I can't wish for this, this, this. Like, she knows the rules from whatever literature there was before.
I did like that. It wasn't like one of these fucking zombie shows that refused to say the word zombie.
Yes, exactly. They all knew what they were, whether it was folklore or real.
It was really cool. I did really appreciate from this movie that they introduced concepts where you're like, oh, I didn't think about that. Like, what happens if a genie's wishes don't get fulfilled by the person?
Yes, exactly.
Like, it was really cool for them to explore these things that we've all just taken for granted from these stories.
Well, that's because, like, you go through it and you think, oh, no one's ever going to not make all those wishes.
Right.
They're always going to be like, hey, let's... Oh, okay, yep, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they're always going to want to make those wishes.
Yes.
People are greedy by nature.
And they held on, like, people, you get to see, like, how much they hold on to, like, not wanting to, like, run out of them, or they're making stupid wishes. It was interesting to see Elba as the genie that was, like, he cared about the people. He didn't just, she said, like, oh, this one person, oh, I wish to do this, but he knows she's not saying it. In any other movie, he'd been like, ha, you said I wish, that's your wish, fuck you.
Exactly.
But this one, he's, like, listening to the story and being like, all right, well, make a better decision. Make a better wish. I know you wanted to say that, but now I'm not going to let you do it.
I want it to be your heart's desire.
Yeah.
The whole, like, kind
like,
of
I wish we had never met. And he's like, no, you're not making that wish type thing. It's like, okay, cool. He's in control of this to a degree. He doesn't just willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, I there are some things that is like, logically, I'm like, how does that work? Because is the only way he's in a bottle is a magician traps him in a bottle? Otherwise, what happens if he's just not in a bottle? He just lives his life?
Right.
Because when it starts...
He wasn't in the bottle. He's
just hanging out.
Yeah, Jin. And
who was he beholden to? Anybody?
No.
Until he got put into a bottle, but then he had to release wishes?
Yeah.
So I don't get the rules don't always make sense.
No. But yeah, that first, like, short story is really good. But, like, all the characters that he put in the background on they really didn't do anything with the story, but, like, it built that story because of all the different creatures and characters that were in the background.
Yep. And the first one, let me see if I can pull up the plot, because I want to look at kind of go through the different stories.
Yeah.
Quickly here, because it went out to be quickly, but you know what I mean. But the first one is it Sheba?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
The Queen of Sheba, his cousin and lover, being wooed by King Solomon. And so it's kind of cool to see, like, these historical figures in quotes, like, that we know, like, we've heard about stories and everything like that. And King Solomon in this is like a warlock or a wizard, a magician. He's like, and he's like, yeah, you're in the bottle because you're hitting on this chick that I love. But he's like making his fingers bleed to play the perfect song for her.
Honestly, that was a really cool scene of him playing that music. Like the instrument itself just kind of like evolved as he was playing it.
Yeah, like if the music, the cello or whatever he was playing, the guitar or something, whatever, it was playing itself as well. It had little hands and it was also playing.
There's like little faces that were singing as well. It just,
Jaime, don't yawn as we start to tell this. Don't chomp at me either. I know. Did Jaime see it?
No.
That's why he's mad.
Couldn't get him in the theater.
That's why he's mad. That's where you kind of get the establishment of he's just living his life in this palace and he loves her.
Yep.
And she's like in the story, she's the most beautiful person that's ever existed. Everybody wants her. He obviously does. King Solomon is having sex with her and he's like, I hear you over there, genie. Now you're going in the bottle. Yep. And then he just he has the bird pick it up, drop it in the ocean. It's like, however you're going to get out of that. It was cool to see him get out of the ocean twice.
Yeah.
One was during fishing and one was another fish picked it up itself.
Yeah.
I guess both was from fishing then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess fishing just got him off the bottom. What if you dropped him like the Marianas Trench? Never coming out, right?
Until the Meg came out.
Oh God, then the Meg spits it up. That's the fifth story that we're not going to get yet. So that is the first one. Anything stand out to you about that one?
I mean, just the background characters, like I said, it really helped depth, like with the story.
And Alethea is the one with the 3 wishes. Well, no, that's the second story, right?
Yeah, no, she doesn't get any wishes. It's just more of a story of how he got trapped in the first place.
Oh, no. What the fuck? Guys, I shouldn't read and try and talk at the same time. Alethea is literally Tilda Swinton's character.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the second story where it's the girl that wants to... It's the Aladdin story, but reversed. Yeah. She's kind of like the street girl that no one cares about. She can't get with the royalty. And she sees this total douchebag of a guy and is like, I want to be with you. And he's like, okay, I'll make a love potion.
Yeah, because he could tell like it's her desire, but at the same time, she's the one that's making the stupid wishes.
Yes.
And the first one was, what was her first wish? Like just to fall in love or something like that?
that's where they create the potion. Because then the second one is I want to be pregnant with this child.
Exactly.
And he's like, God damn it. He's like, no. He tries to stop her. Like, no.
Yeah.
She's like, but this is what I want. He's like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's one of those things too. Going in the movie, you're like, okay, the Tilda Swinton's like, okay, are you good or bad? And you're trying to figure out in the entire movie too.
Is he tricking you?
And that's what, like, through these short stories, the first one, you're like, okay, what's going on? Whereas, like, you're trying to figure out if he's bad, but then as it goes on, no, he is actually good.
Right. But it is nice. I mean, for a big chunk of the movie, they do question whether he's tricking Alethea into releasing him.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, obviously, what is his end game? He wants to be free.
Yep.
Like, he's a good person for what we're seeing in some of these stories, but he also is, like, based on all these stories of trickery and deception, and, like, he wants what's best for his life at the end of the day.
Yep.
I didn't quite get to the end and think he was completely not tricking, because he did get what he wants.
Yeah.
And it's like, was that part of it?
And he didn't really stick around.
He didn't either. Well, she doesn't get anything she really wants.
No.
I was like, what did she get out of this?
A story, I guess.
She got a story? But did she write a book about it?
They didn't say anything about it, but...
So you have to assume no?
Or yes.
Oh, you're just assuming she wrote a book. I'm assuming she didn't.
I'm assuming that she tells short stories to the two old ladies next to her.
God, those fucking old ladies are... I've never seen that trailer with them in it, and they were just like, oh, these guys are going to be assholes. They are assholes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very creepy, too. It feels like they're part of a horror story.
Yeah.
The one has, like, crazy eyes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The one on the ground level. Like, I'm like, dude, she's going to murder somebody in a horror movie.
She helps her, like, grandson murder people.
Yes. And she wears their faces at night. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, the Jinn tells the story, 3 stories from his past, and the 4th one, I guess, is kind of the current story we're following, right? So there's 3 plus ours?
Yes.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, because, because the second one is, it's more than just the girl, though. That's the thing. Because she gets murdered, and she doesn't make her last wish.
Yes.
So he just kind of vanishes. Like, he's there, but he's not physically there.
Mustafa is the prince, yeah.
Yeah. And so, during that time, he's trying to get rediscovered.
Yes.
And, of course, that's when you get the fat lady who actually discovers him.
Which is, it's like almost a gag.
It really is.
Because he's like, this will come back into place. Like, his penchant for the brother who doesn't, he's like a child brain. Like,
yeah. He never grew up.
No, at all.
But at the same time, like, he did, because he was all about, like, sex.
But that's such a basic human thing. Like, he just grew up as, like, animalistic, but, like, dumb as a bag of rocks, man.
And he belongs in the movie Old.
He does. God. They'd be like, are you old or still a child? I don't know. You just act the same. Yeah. So he definitely has a harem of extremely large women, and that's how he loves them. They have the bigger, the better.
Yeah,
and
the bigger, the more worth they are in his eyes.
Yeah. Which is honestly a bit of historical accuracy. It was always women in history, and, like, the wives and famous were always bigger, because that, like, was a sign of, well, they're wealthy because they're eating properly. Like,
exactly.
I mean, it's weird how it switches. Once we got access to, like, grocery stores and food all the time, it was like, oh, well, now thinner is better. Yeah. It's so weird, but...
Just be you, be happy.
Yes, that is Nate's moral lesson for the day. Be you, be happy.
Yep.
Except for you, Heimdog.
Thank you, and good night. I'm out.
Oh, hits the mic, turns it off, walks away. So the Mustafa is murdered by his own men. That's a pretty brutal scene.
It is, yeah.
When she's like, because she thinks everything's going to be happily ever after, and he's, like, trying to tell her, he's like, dude, they're planning to kill him. Yeah. Like, you need to get the fuck out of this. Don't strap yourself to him. And when they take his own guitar cord, right? Or no, his own bowstring. Sorry,
his bowstring, guitar.
They also put what are the spurs? Into the ground and lock him in place. So he's like he can't stretch. He's like quartered almost by himself.
It's like drawn and quartered, but not with a horse. It's just
he's locked with it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, and his guards are just outside because it's dead silent. They don't have no idea what's going on. It's fucked up. So you're right when you're saying, like, each story is almost doubled up, because you're hearing the main story of, like, whatever person he's helping with the wishes, but you're also learning why he got to where he is with Alethea in the present time. Yeah. And how he gets out of all these fucked up situations. Right. So it says, the bottle is found, and the concubine, etc., thrown back into the sea. The Jinn's final story is Zephyr, the young wife of a Turkish merchant, who was gifted the bottle after it is recovered in the mid-19th century. Zephyr wishes for knowledge, which the Jinn grants in the form of literature, and to perceive the world as Jinns do. Yeah. And so this is like, it's almost like it felt Rapunzel-ish, where she was almost in this room all the time.
Yeah, locked up in a high tower.
Yeah, why didn't she just... And I think they kind of answered that, but I was like, why didn't she just wish to not be in this situation?
Right?
And then get all the knowledge?
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's one of those where the time it was in, too, where would people accept women as a hierarchy or, knowledge-based or anything like that?
Well, then again, where's your limit to wishes? Because I think they do set out rules at the beginning, like jinns cannot wish to end all human suffering.
Yep.
You can't wish for more wishes because the number 3 is sacred.
Yep.
So they kind of hand wave some of that stuff that you've learned in like Aladdin and all that. Like, well, why don't they just wish for a million wishes? And everybody has their own little fun thing of it. But why couldn't she just say, I wish that every woman was equal with men? Like,
right?
Couldn't you just do broad ones? That's not ending all suffering.
No.
Or saying like, can you wish for all men to disappear and have like women be self-sufficient?
Right? What are
the limits to that?
Yeah. I guess, was it her heart's desire though?
But what if you found somebody with that heart's desire?
Yeah. I guess hopefully you find that person, the needle in the haystack.
Make some real change. What would Heimdall wish for?
Bones.
Me too, Jaime. Got him, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Woo! Okay, let's see. Yeah, so again, a bunch of fantastical stories. Him getting out of it. He gets into the last bottle because the one that wants all the knowledge, she locks them all into different jars, which I thought it was a very weird method. She's like,
it's weird because like in that moment there,
they're books but bottles instead.
Yeah, it was one of those where he granted the wish, but in a weird way where, he put all the knowledge in the bottles.
Yep.
Like, he couldn't actually physically give her that knowledge. He was like, well, here's these bottles. You drink it, then you'll get the knowledge.
Which is, it's so weird. It's like, why not just have her... Couldn't you wish to just have that knowledge?
Yeah.
Like, she needs to go and open this bottle up to remember what she read. That's a bad wish.
Yeah.
If you've already learned it. And she can speed read now.
Yeah, well, that's the other...
I thought Alethea had some of that, because remember at the beginning, she's tapping her foot and speed reading.
Yeah.
And then they show Zephyr tapping her foot and speed reading. I was like...
That's one of those where the ending, I was like, is there some correlation with these stories, actually? Is this like, the people where they believe they live another life as time goes on? But no, it was just a wash.
Just coincidence?
Yeah.
Well, did you see the, pun intended here, Nate, the thread throughout the story?
Yeah.
The red thread.
Yeah.
So one of Solomon's things is like, so the Queen of Sheba, guys, we are so fucking all over the place. Enjoyed this one. Queen of Sheba is like, you need to pass these 3 tests before Solomon can be with her. Like and it's guess my mother's name? That's the one that never really comes back into the story, but she just guessed it because he like gets some creature to tell him it. Find me the red string, the red thread. Out of, what is it from? Like, how did he gets the ants to find it, but...
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but yeah.
It's a specific red thread. And so he does find it, and then her light switch, where she keeps the boxes from Jack and the genie, is a red string, and she looks at it and closes. I was like, oh, that's cool, the red string's back. Yeah. And then at the very end in the scene, she's wearing a red jacket, and it has like that sash, like tie thing, and it's a red, and it looks like the red string hanging down. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, Miller definitely...
It's kind of like the
through line.
What was it?
Oh, no.
The Sixth Sense.
Oh, where you're seeing the same thing, the red and everything. Yeah. It was really cool just to see like, okay, well, this is that has continued to go through. Same thing with like, what does every woman want? And that's a question Alethea is trying to get him to answer. Like they're both kind of like, what is it? She's like, well, every woman wants something different. He's like, well, and he's like, they never give you the answer because who does know the answer? Women, you're crazy. That was Nate's. He told me to say that before the pod started.
What? Oh shit! Why am I holding this cue card? Damn, he got me.
Applause. Hold on, applause sign. Okay. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of a neat little touch that he added that in there.
Yeah, no, that was good.
He falls in love with Zephyr in the last one and says, hey, put my ass in a bottle and you can bring me out anytime you want. Again, he's just so in love, I guess. It's very wishy-washy on that one. But then she throws the bottle. She gets rid of the bottle because she's angry, right?
Yeah. She gets mad. I can't remember why she gets mad. I think he tries to get her to go away or something.
Fuck, what did he get mad at? They started arguing about... I think maybe it's like, you could have done more or leave. And she's like, no, like...
Maybe it was one of those fights where they're just like, man, we shouldn't have fought about this. We made a mountain out of this molehill.
We're meeting out of the meantime?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was right before he's putting himself into the bottle. And then as he's doing it, she says, I wish we had never met. And that's when he's like, don't ever make that wish because now or maybe that's what happened. And she didn't get rid of it. She made the...
Yeah, she made the wish. And
right.
And it was her heart's desire in that moment or whatever.
Oh, and then she forgot everything about it. So that's why she forgot what the bottles were for. She forgot
but
that
it's
he was
either
in there.
A, if she said, I wish we never met, then he granted that wish, A, being those bottles don't exist, that she could be at a Jinn level. That doesn't exist either because they never met. So therefore, that's all pointless.
So did she phrase it as I wish I never knew who you were?
It's one I can't remember the exact wish.
Because she lost all of her knowledge then,
yeah,
right?
it was either A, she wished we never met, or B, I wish I forgot about you, or something like.
Guys, we don't take notes live in the theater, so bear with us.
Yeah, but I feel like it was I never met you, so that's why the knowledge is gone, and
She
her
lost
other wishes are
everything,
gone
yeah.
because she wished she never met him, so she never obtained those wishes to begin with.
And
It's like a time paradox, pretty much.
It is. That's probably the best way to describe that. And because her story was very sad because she kept having like the old dude go in there and have sex with her and then leave, and then she wanted to escape. Again,
it's weird too
because that
one
out of there.
She started, thinking at a Jinn level where she mastered the art of sex, where he was like, oh, he desired her more, and she would kick him out at one point.
Yeah,
which is weird too.
Like, dude, there's better ways to get out of this situation than making him. You rewarded him?
Yeah.
You gave him the best sex of his entire life. That was his punishment for basically keeping you prisoner as for sex? All right. Weird flex, Zephyr. What? Am I her or am I him? I want to be her, right?
Yeah.
No. I definitely don't want to be him.
No.
I want to be versions of her.
You want to be versions
I'm just used
of her and him.
How little do you think of me? Son of a bitch. So let's go back out. So out of the main story, Alethea is like stuck in a hotel room for most of this. Yeah. And then she takes him, or her first wish is, I want to experience what you do. Like, I want to share your view of the world.
Well, no, she first wishes that I wish you would love me or something like that was her first wish.
But what was it?
Yeah, I thought it was. That was like her first wish.
To feel as he feels is what I wrote down. Like a mutual love is kind of what I thought, because the second one she uses very quickly, and the third one she uses very quickly at the very end of the movie. So the first one is like, I guess it might be a form of love, but it's like a mutual, like she wants to almost like share his feelings. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I do wish you were with me and I was part of you type thing. So yeah, I guess it's like kind of that's where her wishes get very vague. Yeah. And it's hard to kind of understand what she's wishing for, but it's definitely to like, she wants more knowledge. That's what she's always been in search for. That's why she travels everywhere. Did you finish The Sandman? Oh, you didn't. We talked about this earlier. The extra episode has something very similar to this story. Okay. About a muse. Yeah. So I'd be curious. People that know, yes. This is, if you want like a longer story about that kind of idea, 3,000 Years of Longing is right up your alley. All right. But we'll get back to that. So she does wish for that, and that's where she brings him back to London, I think. Yeah. And he can hear everything. Like, he's electromagnetic.
Man, they did a thing like in the theater where it was that high pitch noise. Yes. And I was like, don't do that again.
That got me good. I was like, God damn.
Like, kudos to them for doing that, of like, hey, here's what he's going through. Yeah. But at the same time, you're like, fuck, don't do that again. Yes. Don't do it again. Everybody
was like, eek, my ears. Okay, yep. So yeah, it's almost like when movies, they'll flash to like white really quick, or like a big sunrise or something, like, oh, it's to wake the audience up, like meta wise. Yep. This is definitely did that for me too. The second one is, he's been in there for so long into like the modern world that he falls asleep for the first time. So she wishes for him to speak. Yeah. I wish I could hear you speak. And that second wish is gone immediately, which that was like, is he tricking her? Because she just wasted a second wish on him, which is bullshit. He shouldn't have allowed that. And why does she have to wish to? Because then he's like, oh yeah, I can talk again. I was like, that sucks that she threw that one away. Mm-hmm. But again, she loved him at that point.
That overpowers him sleeping or whatever was going on. Yeah. With like the
electromagnets was too much. Yeah, he couldn't. He was getting so overwhelmed by the modern technology. Yeah. And then the third one, she's like almost within like the last 10 minutes. She says these last two, and she says, I wish you can go where you're supposed to go. Yeah. She basically sets him free and says, wherever you're supposed to go. And that's where we don't know where he goes.
Yeah. And that's the thing that kind of sucks, is like, you want that story, but at the same time, like, I understand why they didn't tell it. Yeah. So.
What if he was like a monster? Like, anything could have changed. That is such an open-ended question. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I wrote it, but I wrote, watch yourself, Swinton. Because I was like, what did you wish for? Like, that's the slippery slope.
I wish you to be where you're supposed to be. Back in the bottom of the ocean, like every story ends.
Oh, God. But again, not a wish for her. Mm-hmm. Not a wish for her, the second one. The first one doesn't really cost him anything. He's just like, now you're kind of like me. Yeah. And then her wishes are done. I don't understand why.
She's one of those rare, not greedy people. She didn't have any desires that really was like, I want money or
Right. Is it also
power.
another cautionary tale, though?
Maybe.
Is this story, like, in its whole, like, a cautionary tale, if you're dealing with a genie, don't fall in love with the idea of a genie because you'll waste your wishes? Like,
Yeah, could be.
because, again, it feels tricky.
Yeah, no one ever came out good after the
What
wishes.
did she get from
Like,
it?
I guess she did because she had that friendship still where he came back.
But that could be, like,
But
every
at the
10
same
years he
time,
comes
like,
back or something?
I feel like that would just suck because, like, she was in love with him. And
Yeah.
so she has to, like, see him every so often. Like, all right, you're not going to stick around, but all right, I'll
Right.
hear your stories.
She lives alone, and what did she get out of this?
Yeah. And he was just another box on the shelf.
He was, literally.
Yeah.
The cool part that I hadn't thought about, and I think it kind of play off of that, the genies thing is, genies weren't meant for like the modern world today, and that's kind of what they're saying in this movie is like, back in the day, he can make this wish happen, do this, blah, 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 get himself fucked up on some crazy situations, of course. But today, he's like, oh, you guys have TV, you have knowledge all right here on the internet, you guys got this,
Yeah.
you have travel, you have all, like, I don't exist in this world. There's not much I can do for you here that you probably can't do yourself.
Yeah.
And that's not obviously not the case for everybody. But for her, it was. It's like, I don't belong. This electromagnetism that he's made of, for whatever reason, they don't really explain that. But there's so much electricity going on, and the satellites and TV
So what
and
you're
radio
saying,
waves.
the movie's message is, you don't need anything. Everything is available for you right now.
I said
don't
that's
wish
not for
anything.
everybody. I said.
Is that what you're
Daniel.
saying? Is that what you're saying? Wow.
But like, because he even says like, because you watch him back way back in the day, right? The King Solomon days, obviously, no technology, he jumps 4 different stories or so forward, and all of a sudden, within like 2 years, he's like, "Oh shit, dude, you guys have all this stuff." Like it happened so fast.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, the Industrial Revolution, like all this stuff." The minute we had the means, time progressed so quickly with technology and everything that he's like, I don't know how, like, there's nothing for me to keep up with. Back in the day, people needed me to fulfill, like, simple things.
Yep.
And so, yeah, it was just kind of cool to see, like, how much it has changed from his, like, beginning of his stories to the very end with her.
Yeah. Well, even, like, in his, like, when they went back to London, he was going off on his own while she was at work, where he was like, oh, I watched the surgery happen.
Yes, he was learning
so he
a lot.
was going through, like, everything that has progressed during that time.
Yeah. What would you do as a genie if the world ended? Let's say if the sun just, boop, it turned off finally, which it's going to do. You guys remember, we like to remind you of this. The sun is going to burn out and the earth will be gone cold and can't live here anymore. What happens to a genie then?
Kicks his feet up and gets caught up on all the shows he missed.
But there's no shows anymore.
He's a genie.
Like, and when he
care.
said, like, they will go and, like, share their stories, but you never see him share it in the beginning when
No.
he's, like, a free genie. You never see it again at the end. Like, does he, like, who are all these other genies that meet up and,
Just
like share
an
stories?
astral realm or whatever. And
Right.
Just
But, like, I wanted to see that between some of the stories. Like, what did he do? But he never had a chance to. I guess he kept jumping from
so the
owner
other
to owner.
realm that he goes to is clearly just like a big coffee shop, and they have a book club where they talk about. So here's what I did on my world.
Yeah, I had this real evil fucker. All right, he was murdering people for sports, like that. Well, that one guy that, because this wasn't Mufasa, right? This was the second prince that was like
Yeah.
with the brother.
Yeah, exactly. He was all about the war and everything.
Yeah, evil fucker, dude. And he
Yep.
was just, it was cool. Like those scenes when he's like in battle and stuff. He had the bloodlust.
Oh yeah. Well, it was crazy. Like he had all of his, and then he fell like not in love, but infatuated with the one guy that told the stories.
Yes, he
And-
almost like simplified himself. Yeah.
Yep.
That was cool. He's like, even the genie was like, I love to hear the stories too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what brought him back and is like, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. They're all fearing that the town was like, he's going to get back and kill everybody. Like, yeah, he's good now. But he's a monster, obviously. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah. Just like the movie, it's a kind of ending. It's
Yeah,
just
well,
there.
Again, the first like 3 or 4 stories, why am I forgetting how many stories there were?
There is 3, but like we said, that second one, it's just split where it's almost there's 2 because the girl dies, he doesn't get the wishes fulfilled, and therefore that second part comes in with the 2 brothers of the one that's a bloodlust murderer and the one that's a child.
Right.
And so that one is split into kind of 2 stories.
Yeah, because you are getting a lot of multiple reasons for why he's telling them. He's telling him to tell you a fun story, but also telling you why he got fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But great acting.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in their separate stories was really good. It was, you felt like the panic of him getting like locked away and nobody be able to see him when he does go like invisible.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to talk to everybody, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I almost got the kid is almost done with the rock," and then forgets about it. Which I was like, "Come on, kid, you almost had this thing. Go back and do it, or the brother do it, whatever."
Yeah.
But then so you're like, "Oh," and then I just waited like 60 fucking years while he like went on massacres, and I had to wait for this other brother's concubine to come over and find the tub and then slip and break it with her ass, and it's just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I was probably a little too forward of like release me," and then she's like, "Fuck you, Jen. I wish you go back," and that's how he gets thrown back in, right? God damn. Yeah, there's multiple reasons he gets locked into bottles.
Yeah.
But it is visually fun. I think the music was good. Again, that song that King Solomon sings or that plays is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good film. Just the ending doesn't stick it. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
It's not like a bad ending by any means.
Right. I would say go watch it if you want to see a good story of two really good actors playing against each other.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's a romantic story with fantastical elements thrown in there.
Exactly. And
so.
I'm excited. Like, it sucks is like, I don't know how old George Miller is, but he doesn't have a lot.
I'm always worried about that too.
Because like he only has Mad Max in this, right? And
well, I'm gonna look up his biography.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd like to see him make more movies because he's up there in age. And
he's 77.
Yeah, and it was nice, like even before the movie, like I feel like you're getting that more now, where they do a short bit of like, "Hey, thanks for coming to the theater to watch this movie where it's meant to be experienced." Mm-hmm. Like a lot of actors, directors, whatever it is. I don't know. I just want to see him do something else.
Well, this movie, as far as last when I checked, it did not make money.
Yeah.
It says it earned $2.87 million in the film's domestic box office opening weekend on a $60 million production budget.
Yeah, I figured. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to see this one.
Although everybody in the comments of different, like when I saw it pop up on TikTok or on Twitter and different things, people were like, "Dude, I've never even heard about this till right now."
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of marketing for it.
And it sucks because Idris Elba also has Beast out right now, and I hear that's bombing too. And it's like, he's a good actor.
Oh yeah.
And it's just the studios aren't marketing, especially right now when we were talking about earlier, where they need people to come to the theater.
Yeah,
you need to put the money where it gets people to get into the seats.
Oh yeah, you simply do ads where it's like, "Oh, from the same director that brought you Mad Max Fury Road comes 3,000 Years of Longing."
Yep.
Like, sadly, I know that's a gimmick at times because it's like, "Oh, from the producers that brought you this movie," or from the person that thought about this movie.
Just thought about it. You know what's funny is Miller's filmography is all over the place because he did Happy Feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Babe, Pig in the City.
Yep.
Happy Feet 2. And then he did Mad Max Fury Road. I mean, obviously did the other Mad Maxes, and he's set to do Furiosa in 2024 with Anya Taylor. What is her fucking name? Joy or Johnson?
Joy.
Okay.
Because I think you're thinking of
Taylor Johnson, the dude.
Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
God, yeah. Fuck that. Okay, yep. So yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy is also going to play the young Charlize Theron in Furiosa. Tentatively 2024, if it ever gets made.
Yeah.
That will make him, 80. So... Miller, hurry the fuck up with this shit. Or actually, studios, hurry up and give him that, because this feels like a passion project.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But
with that,
yes.
What are we doing next week, Todd?
Fuck me. We were supposed to talk about this before we started recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a compendium.
Yes.
Let me open this up here, guys. They're doing this live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We're supposed to do election. With Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
That is an underrated pick from me.
Yes.
Should we do it, Nate?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, that's 1999, so enjoy. It is a quirky, dark comedy.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I haven't seen it.
That will be next week.
All right, we got that figured out.
Nate, we're going to do themes again. Does it feel like it's been a lifetime?
Oh, it has been a fucking lifetime. I'm like, shit, what do we do? What do I need to research? Yeah.
Well, I think I have a couple topics. We'll go into that off the pod. We don't want to commit to shit now, guys. But yeah, it's been a long while since we've actually had to talk to them about things we learned fresh.
Have we ever committed to shit that we've done on here, though?
We've said we're going to come back and talk about things so many times and never do.
Exactly.
So many times. Guys, tentatively, we're going to talk about student council and manipulation, but we'll figure that out later. Those could be completely different by the time it gets to it.
Well,
you tell me your recommendations.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I just got one recommendation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never go out.
I don't always go multiple.
No, but most of the time you do. You really just overshoot the stars. All right, you fucking overachiever here.
I want to give the people content.
They have plenty of content,
but no one ever does it like I do.
So my recommendation, I kind of gave away earlier as well.
Oh.
And it is camping. If you guys enjoy camping.
It's not a movie, okay.
Yeah. I would say go up to Sugarloaf in Wyoming and camp up there. It's actually really nice. We went on a hike.
It's like a bakery.
Yeah, we went on a hike at Medicine Bow Peak. It was at 12,000 feet.
That sounds like a hospital.
And it was a really good hike. Heimdall made it halfway, and he stayed with someone halfway as we went up. Because it was one of those, like, people brought their dogs up there. And they had boulders, like, you go up there and you're walking on the boulders when you're at the top.
Yeah.
And you hit, like, a loose one, and you can hear it creak, and it, like, echoes underneath. Like, it's all hollow underneath all those boulders. But some people had their dogs up there, and it was without a leash. I'm like, that's probably better, because you don't want to fucking fall and drag your dog down with you.
Well, I hope you would let go with a fucking leash.
You'd hope, but yeah.
Like, I don't like seeing leashless people in the city. I can't stand the bravado of like, well, my dog's well trained. Yeah, it's well trained. It sees an animal. Another animal runs up to it. A human tries to like interfere with it. You can have the best trained dog in the world. It's gonna at some point panic about something, and if you're not there to like reel it in, that's on you, man.
Companion dogs and all that.
Yep.
Even though they're well trained, they're on a leash.
Yep. And they're the ones that are supposed to not react to goddamn thing.
Exactly.
So I never trust anybody without their dog on a leash. So that's my recommendation. Put your dog on a leash. Now, my recommendation is movie, or it's TV wise. It is The Handmaid's Tale. The new season starts September 14th, and it's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah,
guys, catch up, watch it. I think it's season 5.
Yeah, catch up. Talk with Todd about it because I'm not going to.
Is it too dark for you?
I just haven't bothered with it.
But why?
Because there's too many other things to watch. We already know I haven't caught up on Sandman.
Guys, it hurts.
I don't have the time for this shit. That's what Todd says to that wet fart noise.
That was my exasperated fart noise. Yeah, season 5. So, yeah, very good. That's my recommendation.
All right. With that, where can they reach us, Todd?
Oh, you know what? Find us online.
There you go.
Yeah, we're on the socials. You know all the main ones. Find us there if you want to. If you don't, what the fuck ever. Then you can rate it and review if you feel the need. If you feel we're not going to give you any money for it, but if you want to do it, Apple, Spotify, those have rating things. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I do want to say thank you to Heimdog for making it always entertaining. He's chomping at us. You let that cord go. Showing me them teeth. Okay, yeah. Well, with that note, Nate, what do you have to sign us off on?
I don't have any quotes. So I'm just going to go with the song lyric. I'm a genie in a bottle. Baby, you got to rub me the right way. Right? Something like that.
Yeah, that is it.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
all right.
I was going to go, it's corn. But I thought that was a song. But it's fucking Candyland. All right. Are you ready? Is it ready? Is it good? Are we good? Can you hear me?
Am I ready?
Check, mic check.
Oh, Todd. Of course I'm ready.
Ooh, it sounds like a tunnel. Okay. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Okay. I told you I was ready. Remember like 2 seconds ago when I said I was ready?
We need silence in the studio.
Quiet on set!